your man, Mr. Direct, coming at you with a little bit of car ride confessions. I'm a little parked in my little situation right now, but I said let me talk to y'all while I can get this off my head real quick. You know, tomorrow's the anniversary of the death of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. The death that O.J. Simpson was accused of. And what's astonishing to me is how many people are doing these polls and talking about how the black people now, more than half of the black people they polled believe that, you know, he's guilty now as opposed to before. And they didn't poll any of the white people to find out. What I find astonishing is they're still talking about this 20 years later. And I'm going to get something off my chest, and I'm going to just give it to y'all raw, because that's what I do. I give you real talk. Let's get something straight. We all know O.J. Simpson was guilty, okay? The reason why so many black people at the time defended it is because every time there was a high-profile case with a black person, there was always an assumption of guilt. There was no, let's wait until he's go through court. There's no, let's wait until we, you know, the whole entire trial and jury goes through, okay? Before, all these white people had come out, high-profile people that had come out and been getting off stealing money, killing people, committing crimes. Even today, a billionaire raped his stepdaughter, okay? For 4 years, he raped his stepdaughter, and he's serving four months of jail for raping his stepdaughter, a minor. The black people at the time was like, we're going to see how the justice system works, because we know how LA cops treat black people, okay? So it wasn't that we thought he was innocent. It was the fact that we wanted to see what was going to happen when a high-profile black individual is finally being held, in a court of law, and we're going to see how it works out. Now, is he guilty? Hell yeah, O.J. Simpson is guilty. O.J. Simpson is guilty as all hell. However, if you can't trust the evidence, then how can you trust the people giving you the evidence? That's the problem, okay? The way the evidence was collected, the way the people were talking about it, the way people act. When it comes to the justice system of law, it's called reasonable doubt. If you can't trust the people collecting the evidence, you can't trust the evidence. I might have set it up, but you understand what I'm saying, okay? O.J. Simpson was the first high-profile black individual who had the money and the means to get off, okay? Meaning he was able to hire a team of lawyers who could punch holes in the stories that the prosecutor was given. That's all black people wanted to see. We didn't win shit. We still ain't win nothing out of it. OJ got off and acted a fool, and he's behind jails. Karma kicked OJ in the ass, and now he's serving time. Everybody knows that. You know, I hate to say it, but the white media needs to get off of this. The white media is really keeping this whole entire racism thing alive and talking. And some of y'all gonna, it's not the white media, it's the media. It's the white media that are obsessed with the racism, obsessed with all this other stuff. There's racism is there. No denying about it. But they're obsessed with it. Let's do these polls and ask black people 20 years later if they still feel the same way. Why aren't you asking white people? Because you know the white people still feel the same way. Period. It's your man, Mr. Direct. Real people, real conversations, little car ride confessions. Let's get real with it, people. 20 years later, you still talking about O.J. Simpson, and you in amazement about, 54% of us believe now as opposed to 24% back then believed? Come on now. People know. People ain't stupid. It's about justice working equally for blacks and white. It's your man, Mr. Direct. Let me get out of here. I'm going to holla at y'all. Deuces.